So a lot of you might also be working from home just like me. अभी जो भी मैं सब दिखाने जा रहा हूँ अपने डेस्क सेटअप की चीजें, these are not necessary at all. हमारा काम just normal एक इंटरनेट कनेक्शन है एक लैपटॉप से perfectly हो जाता है. But when you are spending more than 8, 10, 12 hours at your desk, you just benefit a bit from having all this good setup right here, so that आपकी productivity अच्छे से improve हो and you get the full office वाली productivity at home. So I use this desk primarily for my work and secondarily कभी videos देख ली बैठ के, कभी थोड़ा बहुत काम कर लिया for my personal use as well. So this is my work setup and my personal setup as well, both. Let me just give you an overview of what I have over here. So for my work, I'm using Apple MacBook laptop. For my personal as well, I have a MacBook Air. I have this huge gigantic screen that you can see over here for my external monitor, and I'm using wireless keyboard and mouse to go along with it. This desk is a sit stand desk because I just feel it gives a good boost to my productivity. Whenever I feel a bit lazy, a bit sluggish, especially after lunch, तो मैं इसको standing position में डाल देता हूँ, and that generally gives me a bit of boost to get out of that laziness zone. Yeah, and so this chair that I'm using, this is coming from autonomous chair. Okay, so let's see what all I have over here in detail. So for my work, I'm using this MacBook 2021 M1 Pro, 14 inches. So yeah, just the usual stuff for work. And for my personal use, I'm using 2020 M1 Air. I just feel for my personal use, at least till now, सब चीज़ों के लिए MacBook Air अच्छे से suffice कर रहा है. So I didn't feel a need to upgrade to a Pro laptop. And for office use, it's perfectly fine. As you can see, I have very minimalist setup. At least that's how I see it. A very minimalist setup going on because I don't like clutter at all at my work desk, and especially I feel जितना ज़्यादा workstation, work desk clean रहता है, उतना ही ज़्यादा it's easy to go into that state of deep thinking, deep work, that sort of stuff. So let's just start with the monitor that I have over here. Obviously, the biggest thing that is gathering the attraction. So this is a huge, gigantic 34 inches ultra wide QHD monitor. This basically takes all the starlight of my desk setup, I feel. And this is an amazing monitor to use, and बहुत ज़्यादा productivity boost होती है. I have worked in places where we just used to use laptops and we were just all of the time crunched up on that screen. That also works sometimes, especially when you're shifting, when you're traveling a lot. बहुत अच्छा काम करता है. But when you're more stable, when you're at your desk for more number of hours, you can really benefit from a good wide screen. I've also used two different set of monitors, but I really feel that the curved monitor really gives you the good viewing angles. You can literally turn your head from here to here and it will be all in a single screen, so no distraction in between. So for that reason, I love this monitor. And the second reason why I love this monitor is the docking station is built in the monitor, so I don't need to purchase a separate docking station for all my peripherals like USB, mouse, or earphones or anything, and for charger for that matter as well. Everything can just go in the monitor, and there's only one USB cable coming out of it, so we can just directly plug into our laptop and we are good to go. Just one single Thunderbolt cable and good to go. Very good thing for a minimalist desk setup. So for my keyboard, I'm using this Logitech MX Keys Mini. So these keyboards have been very popular on the market, and I think the mini keyboard came out only last or late last year. Before this, Logitech used to make MX Keys Master, which is a bit longer version of it. उसके साथ numpad भी attached होता है, but I feel numpad उतना ज़्यादा use नहीं होता है हमारे काम के लिए, and not good for traveling as well. So this is really good for typing, especially for long period of time. And the main thing that differentiates this from other keyboards, be it the Apple Magic keyboard or any other keyboards, I feel two reasons. One, if you see, it has the grooves. It has your groove which really nicely fit your fingertips, so we don't feel much tired after typing even for longer period of times. And second thing is that it can connect to 3 devices at the same time. These switches over here, we just press 1, 2, 3 and you just configure your devices on it and seamlessly switch between multiple systems. So that is a very good pro thing about this Logitech keyboard. And to complement this, I also have a Logitech MX Master 3. Sorry, not Master 3, MX Anywhere 3. I could also have gone with the Master 3, but it feels a bit bulky in hand. It's really good for gaming, and I wanted something which is, really compact and serves a purpose while having the same level of productivity and travel friendly as well. So I chose this option. It can be tracked on any surface. हमें कोई mouse pad, desk mat कुछ नहीं चाहिए इसके लिए. It can literally work on glass, hardboard, any sort of surface that you have. This will work. The thing with Logitech hardware devices is that they are fully configurable. I've totally set up this mouse with my system gestures. So just like we have gestures in Apple laptops on trackpads, everything can be set up on this mouse as well. So I've done that, and it's amazing. Really takes very less time to do it. For speakers, for all of my meetings and video calls and stuff, I just use my plain old AirPods Pro that I have lying around here. They are about 2.5 to 3 years old now, and they still work like new. The best part is that they seamlessly connect with all of my devices. You might be wondering, what is this thing that I have going on over here? So this is called a light bar, and this is especially useful whenever we're working in low light conditions. Especially like right now, there's a lot of daylight coming in, so I don't really need a light. But during the evenings or night times, light काफी कम हो जाती है यहाँ पे. I previously used to use a table lamp for it, but I felt that उसकी कहीं ना कहीं रिफ्लेक्शन या वो सब आंखों में भी जाती है, एंड वो फ्लो नहीं बैठता था. So just I think about 2 to 3 months before, I saw this thing on Facebook Marketplace, and I got it off there. The good thing is that whenever you turn this on and off, हमारे आंखों में कोई रिफ्लेक्शन नहीं, कोई कुछ नहीं. We actually don't even see the light from here, and it पूरी की पूरी light यहाँ से desk के ऊपर आती है, like all around this area. So that is pretty good thing, especially while working at night. I've been using it for the last 2 to 3 months. It's amazing. I mean, whenever जब भी थोड़ा सा अंधेरा और होता है, and I just switch this on, and I usually forget to switch on all of the other lights in my house. So this is that good. And
my wife gets very mad about it.
Yeah, my wife gets very mad about it. And this thing over here, a normal 1080p webcam with microphone. Microphone is not really that usable, very shitty microphone, but the webcam is amazing. I think this was for about $20-25. Perfectly works for videos, video calls. With all of this setup, there are a lot of cables, a lot of things to manage, right? Studio devices, your earphones, your hard disk, your power bank. For that purposes, I just use this plain simple clear case. I think it is from a company called Pro Case. I just got it off of Amazon. It also serves as a really good travel hack as well. Whenever I'm traveling through the airport security, I just use this to store all of my stuff in this. I don't have to take anything out. All of this is getting powered up via a power bar that I have over here. Any power extension can work, but I would suggest to invest in a good power extension which has automatic fuse in it, so that ideally ऐसा कभी हो ना, but if whenever the voltage or the power fluctuations start to happen, it protects your investments. This is one thing जिसके बारे में we don't even have to talk about it. Just keep your water bottles, guys. Previously I used to use a wireless charger, but charging power बहुत कम होती थी, so it used to take more than 2 to 3 hours to charge up my phone. So I just switched back to the plain old cable, and I can use the same cable to charge my earphones, and the same cable to charge up my phone as well. So an amazing thing. With all of this tech stuff, I still like to use physical paper. So whenever I want to take some notes, make the agenda for the day, pen and paper, nothing like that. So yeah, this also usually lies around on my desk. An alumni thing, I'm just using my pen from my university. One thing that you might have noticed that I have over here is this thing. Whenever I have a physical watch in front of me, it's better for me to keep track of time. So I just like to keep any watch or any sort of small clock handy with me. And this is one hack that I discovered over time. I used to, really bite my nails. Some people like to chew off their pen cap. To avoid that, it's just a simple fidget spinner that I use to, fidget whenever I'm having those deep thoughts. And along with this, it also has this. So it's also a USB hub. It has a USB-C cable, micro USB cable, and the plain old USB dock. So very handy and very useful thing. For my chair, I'm using a chair that I bought about 3 years ago from a company called Autonomous. It has a really good ergonomic setup, a fully flexible thing for your neck over here, and a good lumbar support as well. So very nice. Now I've built this desk setup over a couple of years. It was not done in a single go. It took me about 2.5 years or around that time to build and to get all of that stuff. But I feel एक बार अच्छी चीज़ में invest किया हुआ is much better than buying some makeshift things over and over again. So यार ये थी आज की वीडियो. I hope you liked my small tour of my workplace. And if you have any tips and tricks for good productivity while working at home, so please share that in the comments below. I like to read all of your comments. If there are any improvements, any things that I could do with my setup, with my table, with my videos, anything, just make sure to comment down below. And if you like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're liking this sort of content, do subscribe to our channel. That way we'll see you very soon in our next video. Bye bye.